What's up, you guys? It's Michelle here. Thanks for joining me today and welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a couple of patron spreads, so stay tuned for a fun plan with me. Alright, first up is Sonya, and Sonya asked for a pink fall spread, so I pulled out this PET tape from Wrong. These are pre-cut stickers. There's actually one of each thing pretty much on here and on the back, so I can kind of see what I'm working with. And this is called Cozy Blush. I'll be sure to include my affiliate link. I love the soft pink. The truck is so cute. And you can always use code Michelle10 to save 10%. And I always appreciate your support when you shop through my link at no extra cost to you. And I just have these in my Wrong sticker storage album that comes with these blank like sticker backing sheets that you can put stickers on and kind of group together like that. So I'm going to use that, but I also printed a few more, actually a lot more cute pink things that to go along with it, just in case if I need it. Plus, I know I love these. I'll always use them for something. But these are both from Creative Fabrica from several different groups. I just searched watercolor pink fall clip art, and I'll have my affiliate link for that too. Look at the little squirrel. That is my favorite. So that's what I'm going to use for Sonia's spread. And Sonia is switching over to the parenting layout, and that was a new layout that came out a little while back in the year and sold out really quickly. Now it's available as a custom planner, so you can choose your cover, your dividers, and then you can choose, you know, one of several layouts, and it also you can choose a big planner. This is a perfect layout, not just for parenting or family, but I love the way it's laid out. It's kind of like a new, refreshing kind of, a little bit like a dashboard. But over here we have the top 5 home chores to buy, due dates, meal plans, dot grid for notes, and then we have our days over here that are divided up into 3 sections, so Monday through Sunday, and then a to-do list and a favorite moment. I love that detail. Of course, you can customize these and change them to whatever you need, but I think those are really good things to list on this side. So I'm so excited. This is my very first time to decorate a dashboard layout, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to be using a dashboard for my work planner next year because I just think it's perfect how it's laid out. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. I want to use these floral pieces, like these little corner pieces. All right, and I'm just going to use this. I don't want to take up a lot of that functional space. You'll have to let me know how you use these sections. Do you use them as they're designated, or, you know, we can always put a little box over there and you can write in what you want it to say. But I'm going to leave them like that since this is your first spread. Actually, let's do one of the little bit darker ones, kind of a mocha brownish pink. We'll do part of this. And we'll do this pink flower. With a larger blush pink leaf. We'll do this scrap here. The rest of this little pink flower over here. And we'll do this to fill in right here. And we just need very small right here. I just want to finish out our little border because I definitely want you to be able to have room to write your favorite moment of the week, Sonia. Well, I might want to do that truck. Yeah, I forgot about the truck. I just got carried away on this border. That's how it, okay, I can use these somewhere else for sure. Because this would be a good place to put a decorative element, like a larger. And I just want a little bit of things underneath the truck. And this is from that Cozy Blush PET tape. And I definitely want to use this girl on the computer wearing a cozy pink sweater. I'm going to add her up here. And let's do some leaves up here falling. And I'll put that there by her. Let's do one of the brighter pink leaves also. With this scrap. And we'll do this over here. And then let's get some scraps over here. Do a little bit of this pink sunflower. And larger pink leaf there. And a little bit of this over here. Let's do more leaves falling. And then we'll put this here. Oh, it's looking so cute. I'm gonna also do this right here. And let's do one of these little acorns. Right there. Let's do a little bit more of this here, and then we'll do that leaf on the other side. A little bit up here, and we'll put this right here. And we'll put this little acorn here. The rest of it up there. Okay, it is looking so cute. Now I'm gonna go ahead and add a box here. I'm using Live Love Posh functional boxes. I love these just for boxes and any kind of functional stickers. I've got functionally pastel and functionally neutral, so of course I want to do some of the pink. We'll do this brighter pink, and then over here we have more like a blush pink. Okay, let's do this here. With this coming off of it, just for some little reminders or something. And then let's have this here. Okay, and let's get a little quote. Let's do Autumn Vibes right here with another little leaf falling. Okay. Now I want to add some boxes over here. Let's do one in this blush color, kind of the color of her sweater. And then one of this lighter pink. And then over here, we'll do like this blush color in a larger size, like the full box, or maybe just the square. Let's see. Oh, it's in this neutral, functionally neutral. And let's do this here. And let's add some bullet points over on this side. Okay, how about if we do one of all three of the pinks? So we'll do that, and then the rosy color, and then the more pastel pink. Let's also add some here. We'll do a couple here. We'll just do these two shades since the box is already that lighter color. And then we'll do two on Sunday. Okay, and I'd like to add one more small quote over here and then more deco within the week here. So I love this little bow. Let's put that right up here. Let's do I'm a fall kind of girl. Let's do that right there. And then also let's do, I'm not going to do all of these, but I'm going to do some of these right over here. Like cozy sweaters, campfire s'mores, and crisp air. There we go. Okay. And I'm going to add a little bit of color using this Live Love Posh Washi Tape Thin Essentials. I think this is a good kind of medium, not too pink and not too peach. I'll lift those up a little bit just so I can put tape out beside where it's labeled. And I'm also going to put that right here. I don't think I want it all the way across. Let's just do it like right here. Let's actually just do it right here. And then we need that kind of blush color. Let's do a little leaf here. And over here. And let's do this little stack of books from the PET tape. Oh, I want to do that squirrel for sure. Let's put the squirrel right here. She is a cutie. Oh my goodness, I love that. And then let's do these little books right here. Okay, I think since we have a lot of leaves, instead of this little leaf, let's do one of our other items that we haven't used. Like we could do this little hat or little beanie. And then over here, I want to use this little teacup. And we'll do this little pumpkin over here. What about we do our little mushroom here? Okay, oh, I think it's cute. I think the only thing I want to add is a couple of black words over here. All right, let's just do a to-do right up here. And a today right here. All right, that's going to be Sonia's pink parenting fall spread. I love it. It did take me a little while to get the hang of how to still give it some cute deco because it's very super functional, but I love how it turned out. I hope you love it too, Sonia. You'll have to let me know how you like using this new layout. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one. All right, next up is Shawn, and I pulled out Live Love Posh's Seasonally Neutral sticker book. I'm going to use this along with Functionally Neutral for the functional stickers, and I'll be sure to put my affiliate link in the description for Live Love Posh, and you can always use the code Michelle10 to save 10% off on your orders on everything excluding bundles, boxes, or sets. But I'm going to use this super duper pretty set right here. I think that is gorgeous. So I'm definitely going to give you a border, Shawn. I'm going to go ahead and grab this corner piece and do this over here. I'm going to do this in the other corner right here. And I'm pulling out Autumn Allure to get some quotes. Let's do this that says apple cider, autumn skies, hot cocoa, chilly nights, falling leaves, and cozy blankets. I think I'm going to do that. Or I think maybe this. And since we are already into fall, I'm going to take off the hello part and just do this in the sidebar that says fall, pumpkin spice, apple pickin', autumn leaves, hot chocolate, hay rides, and pumpkin patch. So let's do that right here. That's perfect for the sidebar. And I love this Autumn Allure sticker book. This is actually on sale right now. It's a really big chunky one, but I've used so many of the stickers. I might need to get another. Okay, and then let's go ahead and cover that part up. And then I want to put another piece of floral with that to kind of finish filling it out. And I'm going to put the rest of that over here. And then this corner piece that was the other half of that sticker, I'm going to put it up here. Let's get this same piece that we used up here to finish out over here. Okay, and then I'm going to use part of this right here. And then I'm going to use one of these long strips to fill in across the top. I'm going to have to just kind of cut it so it doesn't look, so it looks fluid. I'm going to cut it right here. I'll find something to put with that. I am going to cut this down a little bit so it doesn't take up so much room at the top. Okay, so I just trim that off on the end. And then put this right here. Okay, so there's our border, except I need to just add a little bit more down here. I know what I want to do. I want to use a few items other than the flowers. So I'm going to scoot this over. And maybe use like the handbag or the boots. Let's do these pumpkins. Right here. Then we'll use the rest of this. And then I'm going to put something else in between this and that. How about this little stack of books? This would be cute. And then we'll just use that there with it. Okay, so let's go ahead and knock out the function next. Okay, let's do a brown. Right here. And then this tan this way. And with this, let's use like the light cream color. I think I'm going to let this box intersect this. So just like have this sticking out a little bit on that side. Going this way. All right. And then over here, let's do, I think I'm going to do a big double box or either a long box. Okay, I'm going to do the long box in the creamy color, but not all of it. Let's do, we'll have it on Friday. And I'm going to trim it off about like this. Okay, and just put it right back together with that. I'm going to go ahead and draw a few lines. I think let's do some here and here. And definitely in here. Okay, and let's also do a box over here, and then a couple here. So let's get the darker brown and the lighter brown. I'm just going to trim them off so they're sliding out so they don't go over into this section. Millie's taking a nap and she's snoring, if y'all can hear her. She gets under my bookcase thing and naps most of the day. Okay, and then we'll do something here like probably another of the lighter tan, if I have any in that color in the larger sizes. Yes, I do have this, but it's already trimmed off. So I'm going to have it sliding out right here. Okay, so that's all of our function, or that's all of our boxes. Let's go ahead and get some bullet points. And I think I'll use, let's use the 2 shades of brown, like the tan and the mocha. So we need some here. And here. Oh, I don't have this box straight, I just noticed. Okay, and then we need to get some here. Oh, I wanted to add lines here too also, before we do that. All right. So over here, we don't need any here, but we're gonna need some. We will do, I don't know how that's going to work because we need more function on both of these days. I think what I need to do is move this box down so I can add bullet points here, and then I can have bullet points here because I don't want to do them right next to each other. And I'm also going to have to make this a little shorter to make room for the bullet points. So let's do this here. And then there's still a little bit of room. You could write something there too if you need to, Shawn. Okay, that's perfect. And then, but I do need to add a little something in there, I think. This is part of, this is a scrap that came from something. It's just a little leaf. And that just fills that in. Okay, so back to our bullet points. Let's do some here, here, and here. Or I don't think I am going to do any there. I'm just going to leave that open though for you to write in, Shawn. Okay, so a couple more quotes. Maybe something like right here would be good. And here and here. So back to Autumn Allure. Let's do Autumn shows us how beautiful it is to let things go right here, because we already have a large quote, so this one's a little bit more understated. And then I'm going to do something decorative there, something here. Okay, yeah, look at another, or let me see what I have that I've made recently. Okay, we will do Falling Leaves and Autumn Breeze right here. And then something up here. We will do Cozy Vibes right up here. All right, so that's our quotes. Now I just need to finish up with deco. This came together so quick and easy, or it has so far. Okay, I think let's do, let's do this shelf here. And then I'd like something sitting on this, like this little vase of flowers. Either this or, I kind of think this though. Oh, that's cute. I love that. Okay, and then over here, something large. I think that handbag and boots and beanie combo would be cute. It's a little bit too wide, so let's do the handbag for sure. Right there. Oh, and let's do this little candle, these two little candles and pumpkins. Trim that off, because I don't think it's all gonna fit. Okay, that is perfect. I think maybe one more slender, like this color box would be good there. Okay, and I'm going to finish across here with just some scraps and things. Something small. And then let's put a little bit here and over here. Okay, little scrap there and here. And there. All right, let's just grab some black words and a couple of flags, and we are going to be good to go. I think this is gorgeous, and it came together so easily. All right, let's just use these like tan color. And we'll get one up here. Let's just do it 2 on each side. Okay. I'm going to use these black words that are in Functionally Noir. I love these. I think we'll do they come in a script or in capital letters like these. I'm going to do these. Okay, so let's use to do over here. Okay, and then how about here? Let's do notes. And over here, we'll do get it done. All right, that's going to be Shawn's fall spread. I think it's so pretty. I love all the neutral vibes and the little bit of like home decor and fashion. Thank you guys for hanging out with me while I put these 2 patron spreads together, and thank you so much to my patrons for your support. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. Bye!